So hello everyone. Today we will take two more examples to understand more better way of ionic bonding, and these examples are extremely important. Ionic bonding, as we already know, that it is a bond between the ions, means one positive ion and one negative ion. The positive ions donate the electrons and the negative ions accept the electrons, and then usually they get the ions, basically the charge. So today we are going to study about two, basically aluminium oxide and magnesium chloride. And magnesium chloride. So how can we make their ionic structures? Right, so this we are going to study. For aluminium oxide, first of all, to make ionic structure we must know aluminium contains 13 electrons and its configuration is 2, 8 and 3. So 3 electrons are there in outermost shell. And second element is oxygen. So oxygen contains 6 electrons total. Its atomic number is 8, but when we configure it becomes 2, 6. So 6 electrons in the outermost shell. While forming ionic structures we need their outermost shell electrons, right? So from here aluminium, it needs to donate 3 electrons, because to accept 5 electrons is difficult to, rather than it is easy to donate 3 electrons. And in the case of oxygen, we see it is already having 6 electrons in the outermost shell, so better is to accept 2 electrons, right? So let us draw its structure. So we have aluminium with us. It has 3 electrons in its outermost shell, so I put 3 electrons. And then oxygen is there, which is having 6 electrons, 6 electrons in its outermost shell. So now what they are doing is, it needs 2 electrons and it needs to donate 3 electrons. So what they will do is, it can donate 2 electrons to it, right? So now we can see oxygen becomes stable because it was having already 6 electrons. Now it got 2 electrons. Now it is stable. But what about aluminium? It has one more electron. Then what we can do is, now we will add one more oxygen, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. So what now, it needs 2 electrons basically to get stable, and aluminium can donate 1 electron. Now aluminium is stable, but this oxygen is not stable right now. It needs one more electron, right? So what we can do is, now I'll put one more aluminium, and the electrons in its outermost shell are 3, so it can donate 1 electron, right? It will donate 1 electron. So now this oxygen is stable, but what about these 2 electrons? So now I'll put one more oxygen, 6, right? So now after donating the rest 2 oxygens over here basically in this oxygen, right? 2 electrons in this oxygen. Now what happened? Like, now they are stable, right? So this is how we have to form an ionic bond. So what we will do now, as aluminium, it is donating 3 electrons, so plus 3 charge will be there, and we'll put brackets, and total elements are 2, so I'll put 2 over here. Now if I talk about oxygen is there, it is accepting 2 electrons, so negative 2 charge, and total number of elements are 3, right? And while writing we do not put their charges, it becomes Al2O3, right? This is a formula for it, and this is its ionic structure. Now when we are talking about magnesium chloride, after this everybody should be comfortable to make ionic structures, right? For magnesium chloride, first 2 elements are there, magnesium and chlorine. Magnesium is having 2 electrons in it, and chlorine is having 17. If we configure it becomes 2, 8, 2, and it becomes 2, 8 and 7, right? So what it can do, it can donate 2 electrons, and chlorine can accept 1 electron, right? This is how. So if we'll make ionic structures of magnesium, or electron dot structure of first magnesium, so it is having 2 electrons on the outermost shell, so I'll put 2 over here. And chlorine is having 7 electrons in its outermost shell, so I'll make its electron dot structure now 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what it can do is, chlorine needs 1 electron to get stabilized, because 7 are already there. If it gets 1 more, then it will be stabilized, so it will donate 1 electron right? So chlorine gets stabled out. But what about magnesium? It has one more electron now. So what we'll do, we'll take one more chlorine. So it will give one more electron to it. Now we can see magnesium is also stable and chlorine is also stable. So now then after what we do, magnesium donates 2 electrons, but it is only one element, so Mg, and chlorine, I'll write it over here. Mg plus 2, only one element is there, so I'll write 1, and chlorine is accepting 1 electron. So, and the total number of elements are 2, so MgCl2, right? So this is the answer. I hope everybody understood it nicely.